Hello everybody, it's Robbie here, and today I am coming to you with a review of a game called Tally-Ho. Why can I not say that in a normal tone of voice? I have to say Tally-Ho every time I say the name of this game. It's called Tally-Ho. Tally-Ho. Okay, who's hunting whom? So this is an old game, but it was re-released by Kosmos. And I got this through Timberdoodle. If you saw my recent unboxing video, my haul, whatever you want to call it, from Timberdoodle, this was in there. And my son loves logic games, and we've always had logic games in our home ever since we started buying materials from Timberdoodle. And recently they've began to carry a lot of two-player strategy games. So this one intrigued me and I really wanted to try it. So they were kind enough to allow me to get a discount on this particular game because I'm on their blog team. And we have played this a number of times and it's really, really fun. It's a little bit luck, a little bit strategy. The longer you play, the more strategy it takes to play it. And so it's not like chess where it's all strategy. There is some luck involved in this, but it's keeps the game interesting. I'm going to set this up so you can see it. The instructions, of course, come with it, and it's just 3 pages of instructions. Each of the characters has a different point value, and the object of the game is to basically capture your opponent's pieces. And then you get to a certain point within the game where you have only 5 moves left for each player. And once those 5 moves are complete, then the game is over and you tally your points. The cool thing about this is that each player will get an opportunity to play a different character. So I'll explain here in just a minute. So these are the tiles that come with the game, and they're placed face down. You basically shuffle them or mix them up, and then you place them all face down. You have pheasants, foxes, ducks, more foxes, bears, trees, hunters, and lumberjacks. And each one is worth a different set of points. The bears are worth the most. There's only 2 bears in the whole game. And one player gets to be the bear and the fox, and the other player gets to be the hunter and the lumberjack. The lumberjack can only take down trees. The bear can take down lumberjacks or hunters, and there's a lot of hunters, people. I'm telling you, there's a lot of the hunters. And also hunters have another advantage in that they can take down anything except for the trees. So they can take down the pheasants, the ducks, the foxes, the bears, of course not the lumberjack because the lumberjack is on his team. So the cool thing about this game is that each player gets an opportunity to play each set of characters. So one player will be the fox. I think I said that. One player is going to be the fox and the bear, and the other player is going to be the hunter and the lumberjack, and then they tally up their points and then they switch sides. So that's what makes it interesting, because innately the hunter does have an advantage because the hunter can capture more pieces and there's more of them. He also can move in a way that's more advantageous, but you can still win with the bear and the fox. So each player starts the game by turning over a piece, okay? And it just goes back and forth like that until it gets to a place where somebody can do something. Right now we're just turning over trees. The trees can't move. There's a hunter. Now the hunter can only kill in the direction that his gun is pointing. So as one move, the hunter can turn his or the person who's playing the hunter can turn his piece like that in one move. You also cannot, when you turn a piece over, you can't do this. You can't turn it because of that reason. So you have to flip it in one direction. So on this player's next turn, he can kill the pheasant, capture that piece, and he moves here. He can move in any direction as long as there's nothing blocking him. So that's where the lumberjack comes in, because these trees will block different animals or people from being able to move. And so his job is to cut down as many trees as possible, and they're also worth points. So I'm just going to kind of turn over some more pieces. All right, so I just turned over a fox, and the guy's right there, shoots the fox, takes it, and he gets to move, right? So the bear and the lumberjack are limited in how they can move. The bear can only move one space in any direction. So his job is to try to sneak up on a hunter or a lumberjack and try to capture them. He can't take a tree. He can't take these pieces either. The fox can, but he can't. So it's just really fascinating. At first, I'm going to be honest with you, at first I was like, who in the world's ever going to want to be the bear? Like, the bear's at a serious disadvantage. And so I would play my son as being the bear every time, because I felt like I had a little more of an advantage over him strategically. So I figured I would take the lesser character. And then I've, managed to find in the directions that you are supposed to switch sides. And that changes everything, because then each of you gets to play the character that has the innate advantage. And again, you can win as the bear. I have won as the bear. And it's not because, I'm playing someone who has no strategy skills, because he's really good at strategy games, but he's 10, right? So, in that way, I think I've got a slight advantage. And as time goes on, that advantage gets smaller and smaller, I must say, because he loves strategy games and he plays them all the time. But I digress. So, say for instance, there we go. We got a tree here. He can only move one space too. So the bear and the lumberjack can only move one space. Now he can take this tree, but guess what? Now the bear can take him. So likely he won't take the tree because he doesn't want to get eaten, right? So there's really nothing he can do. He's kind of trapped, right? Until somebody gets these pieces out of the way. So that's how it's played. So the luck of the draw is obviously the placement of the tiles. There's no guarantee that the tiles are going to be placed in a way that's going to make one team or one person advantaged over another. So that's the luck part of it. But the more pieces get turned over, the more strategy it takes to win. See, now this guy can go to town now and start just chomping trees because this bear is way over there. So he can't really get to him, so he can just take tree after tree after tree. And he can't kill a fox, and a fox can't kill him, so there's no danger there. But now the fox can start, taking these ducks. So anyway, just to give you an idea of how the points work. All right, so the bear's worth 10 points. 10 points, fox is 5 points, lumberjack is 5 points, hunter is 5 points, the pheasant is 3 points, the duck is 2 points, and a tree is 2 points. And let's say all the tiles get turned over, and now each player has 5 turns. So another way you can earn points is by escaping through one of these 4 exits here, okay? So let's say it's at the end of the game, these pieces have all been turned over, and we've captured some pieces here. Let's say the bear somehow gets him and he's here, and we're just gonna pull some pieces off randomly. Okay, so we have 5 turns left. So this guy's gonna wanna come out. And if you are the hunter and you pull your guy out, you get those points. I'm the bear. 1 turn, 2 turns. I can pull my bear and I get that 10 points even though he wasn't killed. It's my bear. I can take him. So it took 2 turns to get him out. Now the hunter can go 1 turn, 2 turns, because he can move in a straight line in any direction as long as there's no obstacle in the way. Same with the fox, 1 turn, 2 turn, that took 3. You can take, you know, ducks and peasants. I keep saying peasants. Pheasants. Pheasants. You can take ducks and pheasants as well. And so, like, to get this guy out, 1, 2, 3, it'd take 3 moves. So anyway, that's the essence of the game. And we have had a lot of fun with it. Just love it. So anyway, that's my review of Tally Ho. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be glad to answer what I can. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.